Good evening. You're now with me, Shalishmanto for TVS Nightline, and here are the headlines for tonight. University Putra Malaysia UPM Bintulu campus has officially been rebranded as UPM SARAWAK in line with the celebration of the university's 50th anniversary of establishment in the region. Sultan Selangor said the rebrand is a strategic move, especially to support the Sarawak's rampant development. The Sarawak government has announced the establishment of the School of Veterinary and Animal Sciences (SVAS) in collaboration with University Putra Malaysia UPM Sarawak. The school is set to boost the livestock industry, uplift rural communities, and strengthen food security. And on to world news, Russian President Vladimir Putin is demanding Ukraine's surrender, according to Germany's top diplomat, who visited Kiev on Monday following weeks of intensified Russian attacks on the country. Sources said Russia is counting on a weakening of international support for Ukraine and is determined to achieve conquest and submission, regardless of the additional loss of life it may cause. We begin with this news. University Putra Malaysia UPM Bintulu campus has officially been rebranded as UPM Sarawak in line with the celebration of the university's 50th anniversary of establishment in the region. The announcement was made by the Chancellor of UPM, Sultan of Selangor, Sultan Sharafuddin Idris Shah, during an event held at Istana Alam Shah in Selangor on Monday. The rebrand is a strategic move, especially to support the state's rampant development.
Sebagai langkah strategi UPM dalam membangun mengembangkan peranannya serta sempena 50 tahun penubuhan UPM Sarawak, kita telah berkenan untuk menjenamakan semula Universiti Putra Malaysia Kampus Bintulu. Kita amat berbangga dengan pencapaian UPM Kampus Bintulu yang bukan sahaja menjadi pusat kesemelangan dalam bidang pertanian, perhutanan dan kejaminan makanan, tetapi juga muncul sebagai pemangkin pembangunan negara di Sarawak serta menjadi institusi berdaya saing di rantau dunia dan antarabangsa.
In his speech, His Majesty emphasized the importance of continuing the commitment to the development of talent, research and expertise to drive the socio-economic progress of the country, with particular focus on Sarawak.
Sokongan padu daripada pihak kementerian amat penting dalam mengukuhkan peranan institusi pengajian tinggi negara, khususnya dalam memperluas akses kepada pendidikan berkualiti dan mengukuhkan agenda ketenteraman makanan negara.
In a similar development, Premier of Sarawak, Dato' Perigi Dan Sri Abang Johari Junabeng, expressed his appreciation to the Ministry of Higher Education for the trust and support given in the rebranding of University Putra Malaysia UPM Bintulu campus to UPM Sarawak. According to him, this move is a manifestation of the federal government's commitment to supporting a more inclusive and balanced development of higher education, especially in Borneo. Abang Johari also added that the empowerment of UPM Sarawak is in line with the aspirations of the post-COVID-19 development strategy PCDS 2030.
Istirahat rasmi Universiti Putra Malaysia Sarawak ini merupakan manifestasi komitmen kerajaan dan persekutuan melalui Kementerian Pendidikan Tinggi dalam menyokong agenda pembangunan pendidikan tinggi yang lebih inklusif dan seimbang di seluruh negara, termasuk di wilayah Borneo. Kerjasama yang erat ini amatlah dihargai dan diharap dapat terus memperkokohkan demi kemajuan pendidikan administrasi.
In line with PCDS 2030, particularly in the agriculture, forestry and renewable energy sectors. Hence, the Premier of Sarawak affirmed the Sarawak government's continued commitment to strengthen and expand strategic cooperation with UPM Sarawak.
Penubuhan SVAS ini merupakan model pertama seutamanya yang melibatkan kerjasama kerajaan Sarawak dan universiti awam dalam melahirkan pakar tertentu. Untuk itu, kerajaan Sarawak akan menyalurkan dana perpajakan bagi memastikan kemampanan SVAS. Penubuhan sekolah ini telah akan membuka lebih banyak peluang kepada anak-anak Sarawak dan yang lain untuk melanjutkan pengajian dalam bidang terima, sekaligus memperkokoh kelestarian industri ternakan serta peningkatan tahap kesihatan haiwan di Sarawak.
Additionally, the school is set to boost the livestock industry, uplift rural communities and strengthen food security. The federal government will not intervene in any judicial procedures or endeavours, including the appointment of a judge or any decisions made by the court. Prime Minister Dato Sri Anwar Ibrahim stated that all appointments, reappointments or extension of service will have to follow the legal procedures as stipulated in the federal constitution. Any third-party involvement when appointing or extending the service of the judiciary personnel will harm and corrupt the integrity of the justice institution.
Kalau sudah faham perlembagaan, sudah tahu proses dia. Ada Suruhanjayanya, ada Perdana Menterinya, ada yang di-Pertuan Agungnya. Begitu juga pelantikan. Kalau pelantikan baru yang di-Pertuan Agung kemudian dibentangkan untuk perbincangan dengan Majlis Raja-Raja. Jadi semua hal itu harus diikuti.
At the same time, Anwar stressed the importance of a government that is open to criticism in regards to the national tax system. However, it has to be done diplomatically, factual, using the proper channel. Any comments that are deemed slanderous or disrespectful shall not be entertained.
Saya lihat ada beberapa mahasiswa dia mengeluh katanya kadar elektrik naik. Saya tak faham. Mungkin dia, betul saya tidak tahu. Dia ni mewakili, selalu saya sebagai pejuang mahasiswa dulu kita kata kita ini conscience of the majority. Mewakili hasrat perjuangan hati nurani rakyat terbanyak. Tapi kadar elektrik tak naik. Melainkan bagi yang 10-15% teratas. Apakah benar dia terkesan umpamanya kita universiti umpamanya mengenakan kadar elektrik bagi mahasiswa? Kalau benar, itu kita harus betulkan. Yang saya tahu, universiti dikecualikan, universiti awam dikecualikan. Ya. Jadi hal-hal ini umpamanya dijadi seba kerana kebebasan itu jadi ruang fitnah, ruang maki hamun. Jadi kena, saya harap saudara-saudari, adik-adik kita atau anak-anak kita, tolong berikan fakta. Saya tidak ada masalah orang menegur dan mengkritik.
During the monthly assembly with staff from the Prime Minister's Department on Monday, Anwar explained that the adjustment of electricity tariffs and the expansion of the Sales and Services Tax SST scope are designed to ensure that wealthier individuals contribute a fairer share to the economy, while simultaneously shielding lower income groups from excessive financial strain. Welcome back. A dazzling night of opera, fashion and fine craftsmanship unfolded at the second Alta Moda musical soiree in Kuching, celebrating the talent of Sarawak's emerging shoemakers. The event featured handcrafted shoes by students and alumni from Centex Shoemaking Academy, designed with precision, pride and passion. Organised by Prodigy, with support from Centex and Tradisi Busana, the soiree showcased how Sarawak's local talents are stepping confidently onto the global stage, one handcrafted pair at a time. Centex Chief Executive Officer Dato' Syed Mohammad Hussein, who officiated the ceremony, emphasized that homegrown talents should rise to meet international standards, placing them firmly on the world map.
In the first Jimmy Choo inspired training academy in Sarawak. That's world first training, and they were sent to, I think they were sent to Indonesia as well. Some of them were sent to Italy to learn. Because students that we have, we normally send them to overseas for 1 or 2 weeks to get to know the industry, the supply chain, the value chain of the entire industry. Like our artificial intelligence, we will send them to Silicon Valley for them to study the actual thing. So we are committed to give you the best education. If people like Gucci can become world brand, why not you?
During the ceremony, the Post-Coast Entrepreneurship Program was also launched, an initiative aimed at empowering Centex graduates to establish sustainable artisan-based micro-enterprises. Meanwhile, publicist to Professor Dato' Jimmy Choo, OBE, Dodi Mohammed, who co-led the artistic direction of the evening, highlighted the significance of the Alta Moda musical soiree.
It carried the sophistication and the spirit of couture that inspired us all. This time, it is about celebrating our very own artisans right here in Sarawak.
Also leading the charge is Sharna Sabri, founder of Prodigy, the creative arts platform behind the event. Sharna described it as more than just a runway, but a stage for Sarawak's untold stories, crafted through couture, music and heritage.
Today, we celebrate not only music and shoemaking, but also passion. Alta Moda, a musical soiree, is not just a show. You are here with a purpose. It is a tribute to two timeless crafts, the power of classical music and the art of shoemaking, where every curve, stitch, notes and sole tells a story.
A vibrant blend of opera, fashion and traditional craftsmanship took center stage at the Alta Moda's musical soiree 2, held at the Waterfront Hotel. The event, organised by Sarawak's creative arts platform Prodigy, in collaboration with Centex and Tradisi Busana PRs in Berhad, featured live opera performances and a fashion showcase of handcrafted shoes designed and produced by Centex shoemaking students and alumni. See the world closer with TVS as we bring you the latest news updates both locally and internationally. For more headlines anytime, anywhere, just head on to our official website at tvsarawak.my or follow us on our social media platforms at TV Sarawak. And those were the updates on TVS Nightline. I'm Shalish Mato. Thank you for watching and have a good night.